The divorce announcement made by our own 2FACE Idibia has generated a lot of controversy amongst Nigerians, international community alike. There have been a lot of divided opinion about the issue between 2FACE Idibia and the wife or the ex-wife, now ex-wife, right? Annie Idibia. Chukuma, we all know how all this, their relationship affair, their marriage, we know how it all started off.
2FACE divorced anyway. I think they've separated.
Yes.
That's what he said. I think they are about to be divorced. I think from what he said, one of them has filed for divorce already.
Yes.
But we had this thing coming for a very long time. I think 2FACE and Annie had their own different problems. And I would say, like a lot of TV shows she has gone to say 2FACE is not doing well. 2FACE has been quiet, but Annie has been vocal about 2FACE
yes.
Adventurous move with women, and 2FACE has never denied any of those kind of ones. And
well, if you take a look at the life of 2FACE, you will actually discover that 2FACE has had a subsequent relationship before Annie. Before
had numerous
he's had numerous children before Annie came in. I think Annie's first child, according to her, is 2FACE's fifth child.
Yes.
So now this is a marriage that coexists not just between Annie and 2FACE, but 2FACE is a three-way relationship.
Yeah.
Between Annie and the children, between 2FACE and the other kids he's had with Pero. And some other women.
It's not even three. It's more than I think 3 or 4 women. I think Pedro has 3.
Yes.
The other remaining 2 children. I don't know whether
came from another woman, and then Annie herself has about 4 kids for 2FACE already. A few days ago, 2FACE came online to actually make a declaration that he is separating from their marriage.
Whenever a divorce happens, at least for the past 2 years, the main divorce has already happened. Before you see it publicly, the thing has already happened. And you can see that 2FACE said they've separated for a long time.
Yes.
Now, the same thing that happened during the Gates one also, like a year or thereabout, they were separated before she finally announced. But from if you follow this your story from around 2021 or thereabout till now, you find out that 2FACE has not actually been able to handle this, should I say, tripartite relationship within the family.
Yes.
You understand? Because, like you said, you have one with Annie, the other with Adeni Pedro, and then the other one with the other woman.
Yes.
And you can see a lot of times Annie, I think this is the biggest problem with Annie.
She has been unable. She's been unable to manage such because I remember sometime around 2021 when 2FACE actually traveled abroad to meet Pharaoh and her kids, and he wasn't really taking it very fun. I don't know what he wanted was that for 2FACE to actually disentangle himself from the children, because there is no way you have a relationship with your children without having contact with the mother. Yeah, it is highly impossible.
Yeah, but that's why I said that it requires tact on 2FACE's own side, because if you actually want to maintain that peace at home, the women are women. She will feel the jealousy will be there and all those kind. And she's always saying it. Her own first child is the 5th.
Yes, and then
she says she came later than most of them.
Now, but the challenge here lies in the fact that she knows that this guy is a chronic womanizer, right? He has had multiple affairs, even within the marriage setting itself. He's been having some affair with the ex, all right? And then she came in through the back door. Now, being the first person to have been with 2FACE was not enough for him to marry you. Because if he was enough, he would have married you long ago, all right? And now he later came, maybe out of mercy or whatsoever, I don't know. Out of mercy, he came back and then he got married to you. And then you are unable to manage the affairs he's having with his children. The mothers.
I think in terms of managing what goes on within that side, is within 2 of them.
Yes.
And 2FACE has a higher stake in doing that. Because if you listen to Pastor Okechukwu,
yes,
I listened to that his interview for 26 minutes. And when he came to the issue of that, his baby mama, allegedly baby mama, I think he tactfully handled that.
Yes.
And you can see he was always trying to shield his wife, trying, you understand? At a stage, he even confessed that he doesn't even know how he can separate from with his wife. They are not just
but if
husband and wife, they are business partners.
If
those things were intentional, the way he was presenting them. Just bought a car of like 300 something million for the wife during the birthday. But I know those things he's doing, you can see that he's somebody that is saying, okay, don't be surprised that something is happening behind the scene, and he's trying to actually make sure that the woman feels comfortable. Because women, they are somehow, the woman will feel, okay, I've been with you all this while, you're going out. So that means my own children are not enough.
Okay.
And it could set the home on fire. And
well, but the man's kids are still his kids. And then you cannot
use, if you want to actually maintain that one at home and make her very, very happy. Because for God's sake,
you have to separate yourself from the other. No, you're not going to
separate yourself from it, but you can see that this is a problem for Annie psychologically. She's always saying it. My kid is the fifth one. You understand that kind of thing? She's
feeling, I think what the challenge with her, and maybe that must have influenced a lot of action about what she has been doing or what she has done with 2FACE. The thing is, she has this inferiority complex about the whole thing.
But you may not know.
Like, she's not feeling overly confident about the marriage she's into.
No, you may not know the extent. You know, that's why you see most men trying to separate. If they actually want to build a home, they try to separate themselves from that woman, that their baby mama.
Yes.
Even Elon Musk is in court now.
Yes.
For all the money he has about 12 children or 9 children. And he's trying to actually separate most of them from the mom. He has even a school for all of them. And it's for a reason. If you want to keep a woman at home, then you must reduce the contact you're having with the other one, because the thing is still very, very... Imagine 2FACE kissing around 4 or 5 years ago in a club. And the pictures were circulating somehow. Kissing Pedro.
Anyways, maybe he still has some kind of feeling for her. But another issue now...
Are you saying maybe?
Yeah.
Imagine the woman seeing the picture of you kissing somebody, and then tomorrow you are in London or somewhere abroad.
Listen, one thing you don't understand is most times it becomes very... it's not really easy for you, so long as that your baby mama is not married, and then you are in close contact with her because of the kids, things are bound to happen.
Yes. And that's the problem. Now, that's the problem that not being handled.
Yes, and now another question that is the mind is, a lot of people are really very angry that it was actually 2FACE who actually came out public to declare their separation. I don't know. Do you think that people are just angry because 2FACE said it, or would it have been better for them if they had it from Annie?
Annie has been saying her own. And most times, I think the last time she came out, she later apologized to 2FACE.
Yes.
And they separated. The truth 2FACE decided to go to the public.
The truth is, 2FACE have not always been very vocal about his relationship with Annie.
Most times, usually the women who do it. Even during the girls' time, I remember those one day, midnight, she just posted it. So, and for like 2 years,
it seems the women folks are angry because if for instance, I put me, if it was Annie that came out public and said, you get this thing now, I'm done with it, I'm quitting, the women folks might turn it into a motivational page. You've really tried, this has happened, we like your courage.
Things have actually fallen apart internally, and they were living together. They were separated. 2FACE said it earlier on. I was up to a year.
I was actually shocked when Toke Makinwa came out and was actually trying to throw some lines at 2FACE.
I think she's close to.
Yeah, they are very close. And then you also see Tiwa Savage. These are people with similar relationship too. That is, it's more about women supporting women.
Yeah, and also guys are also supporting the other guys. But the problem now is that 2FACE has a large family, more than close to 10 children. And he has to also play smart, because once you are done with what's going on between you and your wife, the next thing is the children.
Taking care of the children.
Because now, imagine somebody having more than or close to 10 children. And
you might be shocked to discover that 2FACE will have to go back and marry parents.
I don't think he will with
now, there's this thing about celebrity marriages. Sometimes I begin to wonder of the celebrity marriages always fall apart. It ends like this. If you count 10 of the Nigerian celebrity, out of that 10, at least 6 are divorced.
But some other ones also, they are working.
Yes.
And you know, as a celebrity, you are seriously under pressure.
Yes. Or constant.
I can remember Okechukwu Keshi. There's something he said before he died. He said because of the pressure he faced, you know, he played in Belgium, a very stubborn man, captain the team, captain Nigerian team. He found out that the press could actually destroy her life, even if it's not true. So he said he made a conscious effort to take the woman out of press.
Out of the press.
Say the woman could go to the market and nobody knows the woman.
Yes.
It was intentional. People could do it and make sure that sometimes they pay the press people. Sometimes even when they get hold of some news that they have to give it out to them and say just kill the news. They know what they were doing. If the woman is not that popular, you're at advantage. So that everything can come. By the time they asked about the wife, he just said, people should talk to me, and then
a lot of people might have this feeling that 2FACE have actually used and dumped Annie finally. Because
I don't think he's anything like using and dumping.
But I feel
they were married.
Yes, for me, I feel that Annie has benefited from that marriage even more than 2FACE himself. Before they got, because if you take a look at when the Plantation Boys had been in the picture, 2FACE, as at 1997, was already becoming very famous. In 1997, Annie should be around 13 years. All right? 2FACE rising, or even dating her when she was 16, she was a nobody. All right? Even though they were dating, she was a nobody. And now from that state of obscurity, 2FACE has lifted her to a national. In fact, she's internationally known in the movie industry. Yeah, and even among the social life.
But the thing is, you can't just measure it. This is not a black and white something. You just apply a two-dimensional approach to this. What if you think Annie would have married another person who is bigger than 2FACE? It's not possible.
Now, if she would have done that, well, she should have done that long ago. Even when 2FACE had left her, to go have 3 kids with Peru.
Nobody forced 2FACE to marry her. 2FACE
and nobody also forced Annie to marry 2FACE.
Yes, so when you get to the issue of marriage, this issue of who benefited from this or that, people think it's all about money. When a man gets married most times, it may not be because of money he's getting married for.
Yes.
There may be other reasons. And 2FACE saw that thing in Annie. And I think some of them played the team very well. They have children. I wouldn't say 2FACE benefited from Annie benefited from the way some guys are saying because of this person.
In fact, every woman, most women, even with his cheating character, most women would like to have a taste or a feel of 2FACE.
Yeah, because they are not inside the marriage. But when they get inside the marriage, it turns into that thing.